operating on a frequency of 52 megacycles by authority of the Federal Communications Commission. A test program follows. To you who've been trained technically, I need hardly say that there's still a number of problems to solve. I guess you know them as well as anybody knows them. But I think we've proceeded far enough to justify the statement, at least, that these technical problems are not insurmountable.
So we're coming back in. So Kif, we're just running a few minutes behind, waiting for the blue player of KIP. We're going to hopefully have Kif in the chat to do a quick interview. Kif, are you here? Can you give him a poke, John?
I called him. Thing is, he has a video birthday of his best friend running at the same time.
Okay,
and,
well let's
he can get out there for his game, but maybe he can't come to the interview.
That's no problem at all. At the end of the day, friends and family first. That's the priority I always say. So no problem with that at all. And thank you for him playing the game when he should be celebrating his friend's birthday. So let's stop here a second. Let's talk about KOTE 9. So Hamburg Atlanteans and KIP. What are your thoughts about KOTE 9, the new format that we have starting in a couple of weeks' time? Is it exciting? Is it terrifying? Are you not going to go near it? What are your thoughts?
I love it. I think it's a great format. It should be very fun.
I mean, I have committed that I won't play in it, just so we have the admins being completely impartial, which I'm sad about for a change. But my wife is happy because of the amount of time I play. But are you guys selected your decks yet? Are you still going through deck selection?
We're debating still, and we're gonna have a lineup change. Grant is gonna be swapped for George in our team.
You could just bring two teams and have Grant in the second one.
We don't have enough people for that.
Fair enough. And what about the Hamburg Atlanteans? How are you guys looking for it?
I'm pretty hyped too, especially after Code 8 with this really hard deck analysis every week. I'm quite happy we do this one time and then decks are fixed and we just play with them. Oh, Kif is here.
Oh, welcome, Kif. So, let's just finish the KOTE 9. So, Kif, what's your thinking about KOTE 9 coming before we get into your pre-game interview?
Yeah, I think it's an interesting format. We have been discussing this a lot in our WhatsApp chat about different ways to approach the game. And I think it's very diverse, the most diverse KOTE we have yet so far. Because you have a wide range of picking decks. Even a weak deck can come out on top if you have to play adaptive with it or something like this.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
I mean, the one thing I'm nervous about is we've got our guy who does the deck breakdown every week who does the analysis of the decks, laptops when we get it Switch, and I'm sort of going, you're going from having a new set of decks every week to literally the same decks for 8 to 12 weeks. Are you going to have enough to talk about? And he thinks he's got a few strategies because we're looking at which ones are going to be playing reversal, which ones aren't going to be playing reversal, and it's really exciting to see because, as you're saying, if you go in with a SAS 90 deck, that deck will play reversal every week.
Yes,
I mean
that's true. We also thought about maybe pick a deck which might look different than it actually is. Picking a deck that looks quite strong but performs extreme weakly for us, and maybe you can manipulate the choices of your opponents with a bait like this.
Yeah. Okay. And that's what I'm hoping to see, that manipulation coming through. And Taito, what's your team's thoughts? How many Cant Touch Dis teams will be returning? 1, 2, 15?
Oh, 15 is my favorite number right now. But unfortunately, we only have like 10 players, and not all of us will be participating in KOTE 9. We are taking turns not to burn out.
Yeah.
And I think that we could manage to create 2 teams, at least 2 teams, I believe. But we haven't chosen any decks right now, so we are, the late guys. We are always, choosing our decks in the last possible time. So, yep, that's our style.
That's how, unfortunately, as we tell for this registration, is we'll get to the week before the event starts and we'll have like 20 teams, and then we'll let to the day before the event starts, we'll have like 40 teams, and then we'll start with 90 teams. So 50 people are signed up on the last day, and I'm literally there having a day off work trying to balance this sudden influx of 50 teams coming in to fairly put the groups out. But as JB's ready now, let's start the interview, the pre-game interview. So Kif, all the pressure is on you. It's 1-1.
Yeah, but yeah, we shall see. We tested a little bit, and I think it's quite even in chances. It's all about draw luck, in my opinion, in this matchup. We both play quite fast decks, and it's all about who is faster than the other one, So let's see. I hope the luck is on my side.
I mean, and what are the key things in your deck that you think we should look out for? What are the key combos? Or is it all just efficiency, efficiency, efficiency?
It's efficiency, in my opinion. I wouldn't raise too much because you're scaling Ember control, but it's something you can easily avoid. And then it's just not running into simple traps, in my opinion. In this
that's what
SAS group, yeah, there's no house cheating or anything, or he can't break me something like this, It's just, I think, yeah, it's all about luck in this matchup.
I see you are prepared for any Heart of the Forest decks with this double grasping vines and the key charge.
Yeah,
so
that was.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, we were discussing about what are they going to play? Is it Heart of the Forest or not? And let's play a deck that can beat Heart of the Forest. That's why we have the Witch, the Fertility Chant, and the Key Charge and Grasping Vines. So you can definitely overrun your opponent if he's just stalling with the Heart of the Forest.
Yeah.
But it turns out it was not the best choice, maybe. Or they smelled the bait, I don't know.
We'll see. They probably did.
That was the
strong
true
notes.
horror of picking decks for this final against Kip. We all know Kip sometimes plays Heart of the Forest, and we are looking for decks which had hard artifact control and could be good enough if we don't face off Heart of the Forest decks.
So let's. So if you don't mind, Kif, do you want to drop out and we'll get Justice Blind in, and to do his. And then Kif, if you haven't left yet, can you please set up the game with a strong password?
Yes.
See if you can beat the last 2 passwords in strength, because they're getting better, and we can start the game after JB.
It's competitive, normal, and time limit was 60 minutes?
60 minutes, closed hands. That's the 2 key things.
Okay. Closed hands is on... Yeah, that's the... Okay, got it.
Right, I've just pinged JB to get on board. So, Kif, you can drop out this chat channel, please?
Yeah, any minute.
Okay, cool. I'm enjoying watching the replay of the last game still live. Well, say it's live, it's 20 minutes behind. We're watching the Twitch stream. It's going to be going through. So let's get JB in. Hardcore password. Well, the password's better this time. I'll just send the link to Dom because I can't add him into the chat for some reason. Oh, it's the numbers. So this is going to be 2 fast decks. I'm guessing this may not go to time. I have been wrong, but I have blocked out 3 hours of my life today to do this, and so far we've used 1 hour and 20 for the 3 games. So JB, are you on the line yet? Ugla, do you want to give him a kick? A polite kick? You're on mute,
Sure.
Ugla. Thanks, man. Ah, here he is. Welcome, Eric. Welcome, Justice Blind. Eric, is that correct? I just remember your name. welcome to the your most important match you're going to play this week.
I would think so, yes.
The final of KOTE, the decider. How are you feeling so far? I appreciate you've been running around this morning, so you haven't had your meditation.
Went to the airport to get my my roommate's parents, but I made it back. So, just, you know,
absolutely perfect
timing.
timing. So, man, how much practice have you been putting in for this game so far? Have you been practicing this deck all week, or?
I did, yeah, a fair amount. I don't know all week, but I played, I don't know, 7 or 8 games, I think.
70 or 80 games. Wow.
No, 7 or 8. 7 or no. Drop the 0. 7 or 8.
But yeah, no, I mean, we're looking forward to that. But how have you found the event this time? Now, I particularly want to ask you this because we had you here commentating, as we have Taito here this time for the finals. We had you here last time for that, and you said this is one of the last KOTE 7 was one of the hardest top cuts that you've seen online. How does the KOTE 8 compare to it from your perspective?
It's definitely up there. I mean, we've had to play some pretty good opponents, and you know, SaskCap always throws an interesting wrench is not the right word. It throws an interesting swerve into competitive play in terms of decks and all that sort of thing. But it's definitely up there, and you know, I mean, this is. I joked about it last season, but this is the match I wanted in the final. Not to begrudge any other teams, but like this is round 1 of world domination that I wanted in the final. So I can't really ask for a more you know, interesting and exciting spot than being the deciding game of a worldwide tournament against probably who I believe is the best team not in North America. So,
ooh, fighting words here, man. Fighting words.
No, man, listen, I said probably, and I have mad respect for everyone else, but the Atlanteans are real, man.
Yeah.
So I no one else, but yeah.
That wasn't the words I was going. It's the best team not in North America comment that I was.
Well, listen, I mean, you gotta think I gotta be a little biased towards my boys. Like,
oh hell yeah!
We'll put ourselves in the mix. That's why I was saying it's round 1 of the battle for world domination. I'm sure there will be more, but we'll see.
We'll see. I mean, we have had one American winner of a KOTE event so far. KOTE 5 was won by Sloppy Labwork USA. So it's gonna be good to see this. I mean, our Hamburger Lanchen is going to become the second ever team to win 2 events. Are you going to be the second ever American to win an event? I mean, we keep talking about doing the event of champions, but we're going to see what comes up. But let's get this show on the road, guys. We're on the hour now. We're going to have open this up to the rest of your teammates to be on the commentary channel. But right. JB, if you want to drop off, join the link that is in the group chat, and we can get going. And this, I think, the stress here is on everyone. And of course, just to warn you, JB, of course, as the impartial organizer, I am biased to my local German team as well.
I understand. I mean, as you said, they are the quote-unquote underdogs, having finished fourth in their prelim. So if you, I mean, like, you know, if you ever want to call the Atlanteans the underdogs, I guess you call them that here. Although I'm not sold on that.
So not only were they 4th in their group, they had to play off for 4th place in their group before the playoff. Yeah. They came in 32nd into the top 32.
Indeed. All right. Well, I'm in the game, so I'll pop off here and catch you guys after.
Sounds good. Game is full. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, I believe 4 spectators is max.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm going to have to say sorry to someone and say, can you jump out the game? So as I quite like to watch the game, so I can commentate it.
I left. You can join.
Thank you, man. Apologies. I did not know there was a spectator limit.
Yeah, me too. That's strange.
I think that's new. I saw more than 4 in games in the past.
I know they were trying to fix a lot of the lag and stuff. But okay, we've got Grant, we've got John, we've got Taito. You will just have to listen carefully through and try and work out what's going on.
Yep.
So let the final begin.
Yep.
I should probably share the
So-
screen as well. Jumping that
Really
over.
nice decks from both sides. A lot of Ember, just bonus Ember on the cards from the Hamburg Atlantean side, but not covered in the bonus Ember. We have double treasure map,
Wow.
and that could be a nice 2 consecutive rounds with treasure map and treasure map. That could be really nice thing. But both of these decks are pretty are lacking any Ember control. On the Satin Crime Lane Peter from the Knowledge is Power, we see only Umbra, Magda the Rat and Ghostly Hand in the Ember control department. On the other side, there are some better cards like Effervescent Principle and Bumpsy, but yeah, that will be just a race with no disruptions from the both sides, so it could be a draw dependent here. And the beautiful start with treasure map.
Oh, that was
That's-
beautiful.
That's something I was looking for with this double treasure maps deck. But I see that Kevin is also playing some cards with Ember in the corner, just to get the Ember. And it was Poison Wave with double Bad Pennies. So Justice Blinded played a marvelous first turn, but then the second one was just okay. He didn't make to 6 Ember, but with this Lost in the Woods and double Lost in the Woods actually, and Witch of the Eye to bring back our precious treasure map. That's something.
It depends if we can now get rid of it. I mean, he's got to, if he doesn't, yeah, there it goes. That had to disappear. I didn't see any way of that
Yeah.
surviving.
And the Loot the Bodies also provided Kevin with 1 Ember. So both of these players are rushing. Justice Blinded is just forging the first key.
Start turn
But
4,
Kevin is...
but it's not far
Yeah,
behind.
Yeah, it's just 1 Ember off the key. So it's easily... it's easy to catch up for him. It's just the first key, so nothing is decided yet. Kevin still has some pretty nice plays, especially with the key charge here. This key charge could be a crucial card in his repertoire for today. And take a look, Hunting Witch with Dew Fairy, and this board cries for control. And Kevin, I believe he is, he has to play Brobna to take this Dew Fairy.
Yeah, I mean,
And this Brothers in Battle just for Ember, without any efficiency here.
it's getting with the Hudson Witch as well. I mean, this is an awesome position for Justice Blind to be in right now. But he's now got to take
Yes.
it. Yeah, there we go.
That's true. So right now, playing Untamed for Justice Blinded is just a reap for 2 Ember.
probably
But he
see Mars coming
decides
in.
to go with Soft Landing and this Bolter
Ooh, Red
with Red
Raker.
Planet Ray Gun. Okay,
That deals
could be
2
nice.
of Purges going a chieftain probably.
I would go with Fire Splitter because yeah.
Oh yes,
Fire
plus
Splitter.
1. Yeah, plus 1 because of Sorry,
Yeah.
being dumb.
And Squawker readies
Oh.
Bolter and annihilates Ganga
Whoa.
Chieftain. That was a nice round. And Hunting Witch from Kevin's side, equipped with Way of the Bear, but Justice still has this Ixilo with this nasty weapon. So I believe this Mormok is not safe.
Oh hell no. that
I would
Murmur
I would go with Hunting Witch. Though,
Yes, but if I would have my money on, they're both gonna be toast very swiftly. There's no way. What was that? Deep probe.
Deep probe for Logos.
Yeah, which makes sense. We've not seen Logos yet.
Yeah, double Titan mechanics were discarded. And Martians make bad allies, so a lot of amber was generated by purging Niffle Ape and Silvertooth.
Yeah, I think.
And this Mormok just stays on the board, but it doesn't hurt to keep him on the board right now.
I want to see how Kif is going to bring this back, because, I mean,
that would be hard.
Very hard.
That would be hard.
Hasn't got the amber control. 1 untamed turn. He can get to 6.
Yeah, it's just, Reap with this Dew Fairy, and this game is.
Well, no, because he's got Ritual to get him off one of them, but he needs to get one other card down. One other amber he needs.
There is still Effervescent Principle in Kevin's deck, so that's a way to go. Yeah, Logos with Effervescent. Right now, Experimental Therapy on Dew Fairy with Twin Bolt Emission. That was a misplay, I believe. You could play Experimental Therapy on Snufflegator and stun him for some time.
So we've just been asked to give some more hope to the Hamburger Lantern. So Hamburger Lanterns, of course, can still bring this back. I mean, at any point now, they could come out there and rush
They would
ahead.
have to crazily control the board right now to prevent our opponent from
and they've got
that was just a treasure map, so the double treasure map combo just won the game, I believe. Fertility Chant with Key Charge, and that was the second key, and Justice Blinded has just won the game.
Well done. And so that's congratulations to KIP on being the second American team for winning a KOTE event. That's KOTE. They will now go down as in the legends that is the KOTE event. Well done to them. Let's get everyone back into the chat. Wow, that was amazing.
Congrats. That deck and that play, it was really nice game.
I would say Dexa Keyforge definitely underrates treasure map, but normally that's not its problem.
Definitely.
Yeah, it was in all test games we had. Our player was never able to pull out 2 treasure maps for the full amount of Ember, which is quite nice. And yeah, I always played a double split on my hand, as I said before, and it's all about drug luck in this matchup, I guess. Well played. Well deserved, Justice Blinded. Well done.
He's not hit it yet, but let's wait for him to join.
Oh, he's here.
Oh, is he?
Here.
My bad. Oh, yeah, they are. Well, congratulations, Justice Blind, Grant, and Ugluf. So,
Woo!
our KOTE champion. So, Justice Blind, any comments how did you find the game went? You had an awesome start.
I feel like the game went about the way that we expected. I anticipated being a heavy favorite in this matchup just based on the decks, just because of the way that the decks interact. Like I definitely don't know that my deck is better in a vacuum, but in this matchup, it just has enough burst, and especially if on the last turn there, I had an option to do stuff other than play treasure map and shadows, but he didn't have enough amber control left to take me off 7. So, or I would think it was 8 actually, right?
Yeah. You had 8.
9. I'm sorry. Yeah, definitely didn't have enough to take me off 9 right after he played Principal. So I just did that. But it's great. I'm really happy. Like I've been pretty prolific on the Keyforge competitive scene, but I have never made a final of any tournament outside of above a store championship level before. So to make a final, to win a final against such a good team as these guys, and then to be the deciding game is good. This is first page Keyforge resume stuff for me. So I'm very happy.
Awesome, man. I just hope to find out one day what you're going to use that Keyforge resume for, because that will be exciting. But
I'll
guys,
let you know. Yeah.
no, if you need a reference, man, give me a shout. But But guys, well done to both teams. Of course, well done to KIP for taking the overall champion. But Hamburg Atlanteans, you won. You came second. I believe you came second in the last event. Is that right? And you came second in this event. You guys are probably the highest quality players consistently over events. So I can't wait to see you all back here for KOTE 9 in the nicest possible way. I hope we have different finalists just because I like variety. But if you guys are in the final, if you're not in the final, you're welcome to come on board, help commentate, and we'll love to see you here. I mean, this has been one hell of a ride. So anything the captains want to say before we close off today, Grant? From the Victor, anything you want to finish off with today?
Yeah, congratulations to KIP.
Okay, that's John. And Grant, anything from you from KIP?
No, thanks for all the great games, and thanks for hosting the event. Really great event. Enjoy doing it. Really helps the Keyforge community.
Awesome, man. That's the aim here, to have an event that anyone can play in at any level. So, guys, thanks so much. We will get Brett in touch with Grant to work out how the hell we're getting you the prize, because currently it's in his house. And we will see you all, not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday for the KOTE show. We will have our seasonally quiz a week on Tuesday at the usual times. Come along. It's for fun. There'll be prizes, and we'll see what happens. So,
when is sorry, just to get a quick plug in for you at the end. Remind me when registration closes for next season.
Of course, the 24th of May is the last day for registration. 25th of May is the drawing, and I'll be taking the day off to do all the pairings.
Awesome.
And we look forward to all that confusion for the first 2 weeks as we try a new format, as we have every time. So hopefully this will go a bit smoother, but we will see. But thanks everyone. Look forward to seeing you in the future, and thank you for Taito from Cant Touch Dis for helping the commentary. Have a great day, everyone.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
No problem, man.
Very fun. Thank you guys for hosting.
Cheers.
Yeah, thank you.
GG.
GG everyone. GG. Thank you.
Bye.
And
Bye bye.
cheers. Good night everyone.
Bye.